Hello Scorpio and Scorpio rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. March will be very interesting month, I think, for many people, because we're heading towards the eclipse season. We have two eclipses, one solar, one lunar, and so there's a lot of high energy and a lot of shifts and changes happening with everybody. For you, I think there is this just a sense of busyness. That's what you have at the core of your reading. You have Eight of Pentacles here, so that tells me that you'll be working very hard in the month of March, but not necessarily hard. It's to me, this seems like you'll be enjoying your work. You will be also rewarded for your talents and skills. It's quite high on a pentacle scale, so there should be good money coming in for you. Also, you have the confirming energy with this Knight of Wands here. Many of you might be traveling abroad, either for work, or especially those of you who have your own businesses or you work on contracts, you freelance. There is a sense of connection and working with foreigners and foreign lands, or traveling abroad. Maybe some of you will quit one job for another one, and maybe it will be abroad. So that kind of thing. There's this sense of movement, but also busyness and also prosperity coming for all your hard work. And the way you got here, you have the Chariot in the recent past. So this tells me that you worked very hard. Chariot is a winner, but it's usually a person that's been through battles, and maybe he's been in the war, and it was through extraordinary effort that he got somewhere because of all the energy and effort he put into certain projects or people or situations. So there is that great energy and force because you worked very hard on something, and there is success. And I think this is what's influencing you in the month of March. And then going forward, your near future looks very nice too. You have the Empress, and this is another, it's all about some kind of harvest coming in for you, Scorpio. So Empress is all about money and of course love, first of all, but money and prosperity and love of nature and animals. Some of you, there might be even a pregnancy. So those of you who are considering starting a family, this is a very good omen. There is this fertility and prosperity and great love and abundance. So that's very nice to have. As for your foundation, you have Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands upright usually means romance and prosperity and happy home, happy life. In reverse, it's still the same, maybe to a lesser degree. As for romance, it might mean that it's of a lighter kind, not the serious commitment, or maybe the time is not ripe yet to commit. However, you do have lovers in your reading, so I'm not sure about that. For some of you, maybe the younger of you enjoy your romance. Some of you, because of these lovers here, there actually might be, you might be thinking about commitment. And then also in the position of your thoughts, you have Queen of Pentacles, and this is somewhat similar to the Empress here. It's just, so this is all about prosperity and fertility, and it's a great energy, very loving and caring. So this is somebody who is very capable of running business, but also taking care of children and family and, you know, the whole household. There might be a connection to earth sign person, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And also maybe there is an influence from the past. Maybe there was a Cancer in your recent past, or that person might be still influencing you in the month of March. So those energies are playing out here for you this month. And as I said, the way other people see you, you have lovers. And I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think I pulled this for you either last month or the month before. So there is this love circling around you, Scorpio. So this is a great time for you. And this, of course, lovers is great not only for romantic relationships but also for business relationships, because this just means that there is this sense of harmonious relationships, and people see you as somebody who is to work with, and somebody maybe, you know, would like to have a relationship commitment with you and that kind of thing. It also might mean that there is a Gemini that is significant for you in the month of March. And then when it comes to your environment, there is something about some kind of emotional disappointment. So this is people around you, so either your family, your friends, or maybe co-workers. So this is a heavier energy, and this is so emotional disappointment, and it's like you, well, or somebody around you is leaving, deciding to leave everything behind and just start all over, and impacting you in the month of March. As for your hopes and fears, and this would be hope, I would say, because this would be fear when it's upright. So this is a broken heart, sadness, and backstabbing, intrigues, all that negative energy. In reverse, it's still the negative energy is there, but it's being corrected, or it's to a lesser degree. So you're hoping, or maybe if you went through some emotional difficulties in the past, you're hoping that this is easing. And from what I see here, I think for many of you it should, because you have the love and romance here showing up. You there is the symbol of Venus here. So you have the protection when it comes to matters of the heart. So many of you, maybe March, because of the eclipses, it's almost like something is coming to a closure and something new is starting, and many of you will be healing your hearts. And this, as I said, this doesn't have to be love and romantic relationships only. This could be business relationships as well. This could be any kind of triangulation. If you were ever involved in any disputes or triangle, and again, not only love triangle, but maybe business triangle, when one party was cheated out of some kind of contract or all that's right. So there is a sense of this being corrected, and it's almost like you're healing your heart. And then the outcome of your reading, you have Temperance, and this is, and I want to point out, when I shuffled, I'm going to include Magician here because Magician just flew out of when I was shuffling my cards, and Magician is all about manifestation. So many of you are very capable of dreams and wishes in the month of March, and as I said, with eclipses even more so, because it's a very high energy month. And Temperance is very similar to Magician, but it's more spiritual. It's also like you're learning to balance out your energies. You're learning it's like your master alchemist. You're turning the negative into positive, and this only confirms this. There's some kind of healing happening with you. And this healing might be even with the Empress here. This just might be healing even on a physical level. Maybe many of you are recovering from illness, or it's spring, you decide to go through detox or that kind of thing. So, but Temperance, absolutely very spiritual. It's a card of good omen. So a month of March should be very nice for you. And there's also a connection to Sagittarius. So I'm just pointing out these people energies, because again, it doesn't have to be that these people will all show up in the month of March for you, but at least these energies, or as I said, the Sagittarius Sagittarius as an energy is all about foreigners and traveling and foreign countries, and you have that here. Many of you will be involved in business with foreigners, or you'll be traveling for work and that kind of thing. And then the behind the scenes, there is some kind of celebration happening for you, Scorpios. Now, this might be engagement or wedding. Now, this doesn't have to be yours because it's behind the scenes. So maybe somebody is celebrating something, you will be involved. This also might just mean that you will feel as you should socialize more, you should get out with friends more, you should your family and celebrate. This also is very good time for networking. And also it might mean there is some kind of compromise that will benefit all the parties that are involved. So this is what I see for you, Scorpios. I think this should be a very pleasant month for you. I do wish you a wonderful month, and I will talk to you next month.